Hey, welcome to class. I'm going to say something about the Swedish massage. Swedish massage is a system of therapeutic manual manipulations of the body's soft tissues, muscles, tendons, ligaments for the purpose of enhancing localized circulation and easing muscle tension to restore or maintain health and overall well-being. Increased circulation aids in the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to cells and cleanses the tissues of cellular metabolic waste. Final call newspaper. I'm continuing from the glyphosate video that I did the other day. Continuation. Herbicide mixtures triggered gut inflammation, tissue damage at safe levels. In the new study, the researchers exposed rats to glyphosate alone and to glyphosate combined with dicamba and 2,4-D, two herbicides commonly paired with glyphosate for use on genetically engineered crops designed to withstand multiple weed killers. The doses they used mirrored levels regulators in Europe deemed to be safe for daily exposure. They studied exposure beginning prenatally. Animals exposed to the herbicide mixture showed chronic inflammation in the intestine, vascular congestion, tissue abnormalities, and structural changes in the small and large intestines, important regions of the digestive tract. The animals also exhibited signs of increased intestinal permeability, which is often called leaky gut, a condition linked to inflammatory and autoimmune disorders. Effects were more extreme in the large intestine, and female rats were particularly vulnerable. Glyphosate alone produced concerning effects, but the herbicide mixtures caused even greater damage. The researchers also found alterations in the microbial communities in the gut, confirming that herbicides may interfere with the complex ecosystem of bacteria essential to digestion, immune regulation, and metabolic functioning. Regulatory agencies typically evaluate pesticides individually, despite the fact that real world exposures generally involve chemical combinations, the authorities said. Critics have long argued that this approach ignores the possibility of synergistic effects, where mixtures produce harms that aren't seen with individual compounds. The authors underscored the fact that the doses they tested were not excessively high. They compared a control group to a group given glyphosate at the European Union acceptable daily intake level and one at the no observed adverse effect level, a toxicology term that indicates the level at which a toxin is thought to be safe. And why did I put those two together? When I was in school, I would do a 2 day fast, a 3 day fast, and secretly a 4 day fast, and get as many massages as possible. Seeing the effects of what a massage and how beneficial it is to somebody who's very aware of fasting when getting a massage when eating, and also getting massages during a fast. So the reason why I push massages so often and fasting so often is so that you can have a long-term benefit of nutrition, training, health, and also recovery. Microinflammation has been definitely a very large topic in over 10 years ago. But for somehow microinflammation has been removed from the topic of society because it's one of the basic things that actually feeds disease. So you may be eating healthy, you may be taking your vitamins, but your food is not farm picked, which means that you are not growing your own food. We are not growing our own food at all, and we're not picking it. So who's to say that we can trust the people who are actually farming the food for us? Which is why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that we should take on a fast every month. Because you may be eating the best of foods, but for some reason your midsection cannot go down. Which is why a disciplined diet when it comes to athleticism is very important, and which is why it's very effective. So if you want to gain the benefits of recovery and nutrition, come this way. I can show you. Of course I'm going to say that, right? But I just want you to know, if it helps to cleanse the tissues of cellular metabolic waste massages, and you're not fasting or eating appropriately, then you're only circulating more damaged tissue around your body, which is why you still endure and experience pain or inflammation even a day or 2 to 3 days following a massage or recovery. Peace.